Did you know that every year 20% of your household energy costs goes to your refrigerator and freezer? Why is that? Because your freezer is usually at 0 degrees. It's the middle of February. Some of us are experiencing the same temperature outdoors. Oh yeah, I live in California. In today's Move of the Week, we're doing tricep dips. Now, usually when people think about working their arms, they think about working the biceps, which is the top part of the arm. But in actuality, the triceps, which is the back part, takes up 2/3 of the size of your arm. So you want to make sure they get plenty of love. All right, you're going to start sitting on a bench, any type of coffee table, anything will do. Then your hands are right next to your hips. You want to scoot out just a couple of inches away and drop down and back up. Careful not to lock out those elbows. Straight down, go down as far as you can without straining, and back up. You want to make sure to keep your elbows straight behind you. You don't want them to go out or in because both of those would be less work on your triceps. When you come back up, you want to do 3 sets of 15, and that's it for today's Move of the Week. Today we're talking about one of the most valuable yet underappreciated appliances in the house, the freezer. I get a lot of questions on my website about the freezer. And we're going to answer some of those right now. So, what is freezer burn? And does baking soda really eliminate odor? Let's find out. Ooh, so many goodies in here I forgot about. Let's see, I've got chicken and steak. Is that pork chop? Oh, some of it's freezer burned. So what is freezer burn? Freezer burn is actually the loss of moisture in the food when it's improperly packaged before freezing. It affects the texture and the flavor of the food, however, it's still okay to eat. So what is happening? Take a look. The water inside this meat wants to go to the coldest place in the freezer. So essentially, the cold sucks the water out of the meat and then leaves oxygen to replace it. This is why it's discolored. This will happen eventually whether your frozen foods are airtight or not. So to ensure the longest stay in the freezer motel, your packages should be as airtight as possible. You want to set the temperature for 0 degrees, and you want to make sure not to put too much inside because then the cold air can't circulate equally. This allows some food to start to thaw or freezer burn or even start to smell. Which brings me to the next question. Does baking soda really eliminate freezer odors? We put the best noses in the business to the test to see if our baking soda is keeping our freezer stink free. The answer came back unanimous. Kinda. You see, baking soda doesn't magically make smells disappear. It's actually a mineral that regulates pH, or the acidic level of a substance. What? Think of pH as a seesaw, with acidic pH tilting one way, alkaline pH tilting the other, and neutral pH when the seesaw is level. When baking soda comes in contact with either an acidic or an alkaline substance, its natural effect is to neutralize that extreme pH, tilting the seesaw back toward level. So if you have something with a really high pH, the baking soda will try and bring it back to a neutral level, or make it less smelly. But make sure you change that box every 3 months. Otherwise, it's just going to become another ornament in your fridge, just like that Jell-O mold your grandma made you last Christmas. What's that doing in there? That's it for this week, and don't forget to mark your calendar because on February 29th, Fitness Attack, the book, will be available through the Amazon link on my website at withamymac.com. Stay fit and be well. And be warm. No. Away from the expensive light bulbs, please. The answer came back unanimous. Kinda.